It is
Yeah.
ridiculous. He's an old
Yeah.
school lefty who mixed with the modern day full backy thing going on. He's perfect for us.
Yeah.
He's the future. We should not get rid of him. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Him,
100% agree with you.
him and Malasia,
Yeah.
like after
Yeah.
Shaw leaves, like that's
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got you. All right. Now let's finally get into this match preview. We're playing Spurs. It's been 2 weeks since we've played football. I'm lying. We played against Wigan. We won.
yeah,
And you watched the match, right? I watched like some extended highlights of it or whatever. So I
yeah.
didn't really like watch the full match to really gauge, you know, where we're standing right now. Because I mean, he started Scott McTominay. I thought that was a match where he was probably gonna start Casemiro, Ericsson, Martinez. Obviously, not see them play 90 minutes, but just to get some, you know what I mean, some minutes under their legs to warm them up. Because I still and I was wrong because I said this about Luke Shaw and he was straight into the team, right? So with Licha and with Casimiro, those two, like, I still don't believe that they're gonna start against Spurs. I have a
They,
feeling that they'll
they were not
probably
even on
have
the
a
bench
cameo.
against Wigan.
Yeah, they're not even on the bench against Wigan. So for this match, I have a feeling that they will be on the bench, sorry, but they
Yes,
won't play
yes,
90 minutes, right?
yes,
And it's a bit tricky because we're playing Spurs, all right? And Spurs, of course, of late, they haven't really been on good form, right? And
yes.
also now Son has left, so they don't even have Son. Son has been a huge talisman for them. So with that being said,
And Bissouma.
um and Besuma, yes, let me not forget
And
about him.
Romero
So
is out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So how
And Van
how
der
do
Watt
you
is also out, I think.
who's that defender?
Which
I think you
defender?
mentioned him just now. The defender, what's
Van
his
der
name?
Heck? Is it Van der Van or Van der Heck?
No,
Something
no,
like that.
no, 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 no.
Romero.
That Romero. Yes, yes, yes.
I think
Romero.
he's
Is
still
he back? Is
suspended.
is he still suspended? No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no. I think he's injured.
he's injured.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think
still.
it's anyway. Yeah. So yeah, man. What are your thoughts, man, about this match?
Okay,
Because the previous match they beat us 2-0. The one
yeah.
before that we drew 2-2, and then the one before that one we beat them 2-0. So we actually have quite a good record against Spurs. I think the only time they really put like a huge score against us was probably 3 seasons ago when they beat us 6-1, right?
Six.
But yeah, 6. But other than that, like, what are your thoughts going into this game? Because, like I said, I didn't watch the Wigan match. I saw the lineup. I was not happy. I guess the good news is that we have some of these players that are back for selection. The only thing is, are they going to start? Are we scared that we might end up seeing a Scott McTominay in that midfield with Kobe Mainu, instead of like an Ericsson Kobe or an Ericsson Casemiro or a Kobe Ericsson? And remember, I did say that with Casemiro coming back, does that now kick Kobe Mainu down the pecking order of selection?
Interesting
Yeah,
question. So, okay, I watched the Wigan game and we were
yeah,
bad. We were poor. The only standout player in that game were the two youngsters, Kobe and Garnacho.
yeah,
They stood out. They shamed the big guys. It was
yeah,
beautiful to watch. Like I loved seeing it. Now, this Tottenham game, bro, I'm worried. Yeah, I know I'm
okay.
smiling, but I'm worried. And I know I shouldn't be worried. And I know I said that like, I remember when they beat us, I remember getting angry after that game and saying, like, nah, this game could have been a draw or we could have won because we had
Yeah,
chances in that game. Like in the beginning of the game, we had chances. We didn't put them away. And these guys they punished us with the 2 goals. They did. They took their chances and scored.
yeah,
Tottenham is a strong team this season, guys. They are not Man City, not Liverpool, but they're strong.
yeah,
Ange Postecoglou is playing good football. He knows how to get those guys to get going. Now, I know we
yeah,
mentioned when you saw me put it with a smile on my face, Son is not
yeah,
there, and you know what? I was happy. Still, that won't change anything because
yeah,
I've seen they've
true.
bought new player and the players that they have right now on there, they are good enough to actually give us a good run for our money. Now,
Yeah,
we struggled against Wigan. Like Wigan, I think they had under 23s. We struggled against them.
yeah,
We are going up against the Tottenham Spurs team that is, yeah, weakened, but they are playing football. They are playing
Yeah.
football. Ujogo, ubunito. They are playing it. So
Yeah.
Richarlison is a threat. Kulusevski is a threat. Johnson is a threat. Bentancur is a threat. They are
Pedro
all
Porro,
red. Pedro, my God. Like,
Madison.
wait, Pedro Polo plays on the right or the left? Right.
I think he
And
plays on the.
if,
It's not the left.
if he plays on the left, then he's one Bissaka will be for one Bissaka. If he plays on the right,
If
then he will
Bisaka
be for
starts.
Dalot. So
Hmm.
they've got players, they've got Hoybier, they've got a midfield that can do the job. I think Sa is still there. They have got players. Now, if we go and play Spurs the way we played against Wigan,
Yeah. uh.
we are gonna get smacked up, my guy. Oh, we're gonna get
Yeah.
smacked up. I'm scared. I have
Yeah.
got no saying I've got no confidence is a stretch, and I'm pushing it, but I'm worried. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, because here's the weirdest thing now, D. I thought
Hmm.
that since we have all this time to train and be together and no more football, I really thought there would be a change. I expected it against Wigan, especially against Wigan. That Wigan
Yeah.
game, we should have played the youngsters. Like, we should have just
Yeah.
put the academy kids, and those kids would have put those guys to bed by themselves. That's
Yeah.
how weak that game was, and how the youngsters, when they came on, they started like they would have won that game without the senior players. Like,
Yeah.
really. Now I'm assuming that we gave them time to play because we wanted to get minutes under their legs, because they're spending a long time without playing games because you're training. But what the
Yeah.
fuck are you guys doing? You're
Yeah.
coming up against the Tottenham squad that is firing. Like, forget, don't be confused about Tottenham being nah. We are the ones that are not playing very well, and because we're not
Yeah.
playing very well, if, like, for example, when we always complain about these players not putting that effort to run, chase the ball, and do that, Tottenham players are going to do that. So they're always going to have the ball and they're always going to be running. So, and coming at us. So we are always going to be finding ourselves defending. So this game, we have to be disciplined. We have to be,
Yeah.
players need to be in that position. Then you mentioned, if by Casemiro coming back, is Kobe Mainu going to be going down the pegging order? Honestly, can I give you my honest? If
Yeah.
Kobe Mainu drops down the pecking order, it is blasphemy. It will be like, you will see a lightning bolt strike Old Trafford. Like, just somebody
Yeah.
should take a picture. You will see it, because it is a lie. It is a lie. It is a motherfucking lie, D, that Kobe Mainu drops down that pecking order. Everybody has seen it. The world have seen it. The experts have seen it. Eric Ten Hag, there is no hiding. Like, you can only come to us and tell us that, no, I dropped Kobe Mainu because I wanted Scott McTominay to do 1, 2, 3. And
Yeah.
Scott McTominay better do those 1, 2, 3 things that you say you wanted him to do. Otherwise, it is a lie. Kobe Mainu is right up there with Casemiro. I know it is cringe to say it. I know, but he's right there with the qualities that he brings to the squad. The
Yeah.
qualities that Kobe Mainu brings are, you get those same qualities from Casemiro on an off day, or on a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Kobe Mainu doesn't drop. If he
Yeah.
drops, then that's Eric Ten Hag doing this to himself.
Yeah, yeah, no, true. I agree with you. Like, I just can't see how Kobe gets dropped at this point because, like, my God, man, the way he's
Dude,
playing, it's out of this world. It's every
my
time I
my
watch
thing
him
is,
play in a
yo,
United shirt, I still can't believe we actually have him. Like, we have a Kobe,
bruh,
unreal,
somebody said
unreal.
something to me, not to me, like in the
Yeah,
group, that made
yeah,
my mind melt and like just
mm,
go like, yes. So the guy was like, man, we're talking about Kobe Manu. And then I think it
yeah,
was
yeah,
Zake who posted this thing.
yeah,
He was like, this Kobe Manu young lad, he gives me Clarence Seedorf vibes. Bruh,
yeah,
you should have seen my eyes just go like light bulbs and everything. And I'm like, fuck, there is a,
yeah,
like, I knew that there's a player that this guy plays like, but it was so difficult to catch. Bro, go and
Yeah,
check out Clarence Seedorf. Go and check
yeah,
him
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Go
Yeah,
and check
no,
out
I
that guy.
know, I know,
You remember
I
him?
know, I remember him.
The
Yeah,
exact same thing. And
yeah,
when I saw Kobe Menu about to shoot against Wigan, it was almost
yeah,
said it
yeah, yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get in.
Now
But
I get you.
the
Yeah,
run and I
yeah,
went mad.
yeah, yeah.
Please
Yeah,
carry on.
no,
Sorry.
brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But anyway, yeah, so Ten Hag has got a huge task ahead of him. It's just when one of those situations again, and we United always get into these situations where after like an international break or after a couple of losses or controversy and all this nonsense, and we go into these matches where it's a must win and it's like a must impossible win, with the Bayern, with the City, with the Chelsea, and now it's with Spurs. You know what I mean? It's like we
Every
must
game.
win because of late, it's like if Ten Hag doesn't win this game, he's getting the sack.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
literally how the
Yeah.
headlines are written these days. And
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate that we're playing Spurs. And let's just, paint the narrative so we can see what we're talking about or what the public is talking about, right? Tottenham are sitting fifth place with 39 points. United are sitting in ninth place with 31 points. That's 8 points of Spurs who are fifth, 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 Ben, fifth.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we just mess up this match,
Exactly.
and for some reason Newcastle win today against City, they're gonna be ahead of us. Wolves, they also have a chance to get ahead of us. So Wolves and Newcastle do have a solid chance of getting ahead of us by Monday, which is terrifying to even think about.
Bro.
And we'll be
Bro.
sitting in 10th place, mid-season, 10th place, fam. How do we even think about trying to get back into top four?
The good
It's
thing,
almost impossible. It's almost
the,
so Ten Hag at this point is going to be heavily criticized on his starting 11 move henceforth.
yeah.
Heavily criticized, heavily, because
Which
we're
is
out
good.
of
Which
Carabao,
is
we're
good.
out of Europe. The only
Yeah.
things that we're playing for right now is FA Cup and trying to finish in a European top spot because fourth is a lie. We're not going. People can believe and say prayers and cut off rabbits' feet and dude, it's a lie. Top four. If any United fan is sitting right here thinking that they still want to be optimistic, forget it. We're not making top four. Get that out of your head. The
I
best we
agree.
can do is qualify for Europa, and that it's Europa for us next season, and then Champions League 2020. What are we talking about? 6, 7 season. That's literally when we can think about getting back into Champions League. But for now, the mission is get into Europe and maybe try win FA Cup or something like that, right? But like I said, moving forward, team selection is going to be very fucking crucial. So with that being said, like, what do you think Ten Hag is going to go with on tomorrow's match? Given Shaw is back, Casemiro, Martinez, Ahmed, Ericsson, these players are back for selection. You know,
No, okay.
what does that
So
starting
let's
lineup look like?
I mean, based on his press conference, I read it. I read his press
Yeah,
conference, and he always maintained like, and it was weird. I think even before the weekend game, I think it was even the
yeah,
weekend press conference, or I don't know if it was the press conference before. I forgot, but he mentioned that, yeah, it doesn't. Casemiro and Licha are back, but and he said this then, that it's still
yeah,
going to take weeks or some time for them to
yeah,
come back, even weeks. He mentioned it. He
yeah,
said it.
yeah,
Then I thought that was a weird thing to say. Like, no, not a weird thing to say, but I thought it was weird because everybody's just been like, oh, these guys are coming back, so it's imminent. All
yeah,
these other tabloids were like, these guys on the, they made it seem like they were very close. Then I'm like, these
yeah,
guys actually are far. They're not very, very close.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
I think it was the Wigan one again where he mentioned that. So I'm like, ah. So I think this one he mentioned that, yeah, they're back, but then
yeah,
I think they're going to be on the bench. Now,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
having said that, um, here's the thing about Eric Ten Hag, and it's unfortunate that his players end up betraying him because I think he's going to pick a team that he assumes has got that will bring the intensity that Tottenham are going to bring. Hence, why I have this odd, strange feeling that Scott will play. Like he will be part of that midfield. Which like when I'm picking my team, I don't put Scott
yeah,
McTominay. I
yeah,
never
of
do.
course.
Like I
Yeah.
picked this. I'm like, this is what I want the team to look like. Like, not what you are giving us. So but your question was, what do I think? So what I
Yeah.
think he's going to do. So
Yeah.
I think he might just start with Scott McTominay because he's going to, I don't know. It's weird. Scott McTominay portrays this thing that he's combative in the midfield. He portrays
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
image that he's a Roy
Yeah.
Keane, under Herrera. He gives those vibes, but he's not. He's not. He only does that in very isolated scenarios where it's chaotic. He'll just come in there, show his muscle, but then tracking balls and all that stuff. He's not that. So
Yeah.
they're going to pick him in terms of that. And Tottenham, man, hey. Do you want me to give you the lineup that I think
Yeah.
he's going to pick?
Yeah. 100%.
Oh,
Hundred
okay.
percent.
Now, obviously, this guy who's refusing to go back to Africa, he's refusing to come back home. Onana, he's refusing, but you have to put it. The guy's like,
Yeah.
Africa du Sud, mais. So Onana,
Yeah.
right back, he has to. I don't know what the situation is with Luke Shaw, first of all, before I mentioned this.
It's
I don't know
this
if he's injured.
football
I don't know if
sickness.
he's fit.
It's
But
this
if he's not,
mysterious
like,
December illness that's just
okay.
plaguing players.
So I'm assuming he's not, he might come off the bench. So if he's going to start this, then Wan
Mm.
Bissaka right back, Varane and Evans. They've been doing very well, those two. Like
Yeah.
our centre back pairings this season, I wanna give them a big shout out. Like they have tried. They really
Yeah.
have fucking tried.
Yeah.
Based with everything that we are in, the shit that we are in,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
way they've tried to hold it down for us, and like you
True.
think about it, Johnny Evans, 35, like,
Yeah.
yo, this guy's a fossil, like, and he's
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Varane, he's kind of fragile, but he's a Rolls Royce. Maguire doesn't want to leave, but oh my god, he's having a good season. Like,
Mm.
it's,
Mm.
it's crazy. So big shout out to those guys. So Varane, Evans, and then Dalot at left back, because he he's been playing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the
Yeah.
midfield, this is where, unfortunately, this is where my heart. So this is what I think.
Yeah.
Okay? So
All
what I
right.
think he will do, not me,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then he'll have Kobe Mainu, and then he'll have Scott McTominay,
Okay.
and then he'll have Bruno as the number 10, and
Mm.
then he'll have Garnacho on the right, Rashford on the left, Hoyland up top, because Martial apparently is injured or ill
Yeah.
or whatever.
Apparently,
And I
but
was
he
like,
was ill. He was ill, then got injured. Then
and I'm like,
you, you don't know what's you don't know
and
what's going on at
Martial's
that
like,
club,
nah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm fighting for my position. And I'm like, hey, you want to become a
fam.
Jones? I can see you want to
Fam,
become a
like,
Jones.
jeez, I don't know what goes on at that club. To be honest, I've given up. I've given up, fam.
you
I've given up, fam. Like, I don't know. I
so
don't know. Yeah,
yeah, man. So that's the team that I think he'll pick. Now, if he's
yeah,
trying to be funny or clever, let's say, which I would do because I want him to drop Rashford. Rashford was poor against Wigan.
yeah,
And I don't think that you need, here's the thing also, D. But this could be another topic for another day. I don't know how it
yes,
works, this new football that we do. A player's off form, you keep on playing him, and he keeps on not performing. Back in the days, you're out of form, you get dropped, somebody comes in, and you have to figure it out. Like, you have to find your
yeah,
form back. But
yeah.
nowadays, we are rewarding players who are not on form. You
Mm,
understand? So I I don't believe that Rashford should start. Now, having said that, like for this Tottenham game, like I could see Eric Ten Hag resort to a particular behavior that he
yeah,
did back in the day, where he would put Garnacho this side, put Bruno on the right, probably put Ericsson number 10, Scott and Mainu there, and then Garnacho at the
yeah.
left, Boyland up top,
That's what up.
Then the
Yeah,
back
yeah,
four remains the same way. He could.
yeah, yeah.
But No, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he'll do. Scott McTominay is definitely going to start this game.
yeah. Scotty's starting. Yeah,
And him starting is for us.
yeah,
Unless he scores
yeah.
a
No,
goal.
100%.
Like for Scott, that's his payment. For
Yeah,
us
yeah,
to be
yeah.
happy or for us
Yeah,
to say Scott
he
did something,
has
has
to
to
score,
score.
and we have to win. That goal
Yes.
mustn't be in vain. Otherwise, to
Yes.
be like, why did he even play in the first place?
You see.
So that's
And
that's 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 the cross he has to carry. You know what I mean?
it's
So that's just unfortunate for him. So yeah, man, I agree with you. Andre Onana, I think he's gonna start the low over Bisaka. Go with Varane. What's his
because of the
name?
goals, eh?
Johnny Evans. Because the goal, of course, reward. And then left back, I think he will start Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw will start this game out of I don't know why, but it's just a funny feeling he will start. In the midfield, like you said, I agree with you. It's gonna start Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandez, and then front three. Yeah, he's gonna start Rashford, unfortunately, and he will start Rasmus Hoyland and then of course start Ganacho as well. But yeah, I think same starting lineup. Difference is you put Wan Bissaka in yours, I put Dalo and then Shaw on the other side. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's my predicted starting 11. And how it's gonna
But
fare
the
against
one
Spurs, I
you
don't know.
want, what about
The
the
one
one
I
you
want,
want? Yeah.
the one I want is Bissaka, Run, Evans, because I don't think we want to see Licha start Luke
Yeah.
Shaw. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? In the
Yeah.
midfield, if Casemiro is fit to start, I want to see Casemiro and Kobe. End of
Bagad.
story. End of
Bagad.
story. I don't want to hear anything. You know,
Yeah.
up and then obviously Bruno, and then on that side I want to see Ganacho. On the other side, I want to see Ahmed or Pelestri, and then up
One
front,
time.
I want to see Rasmus Hoyland. That's the
Yeah.
only way. That's the
Yeah.
only way, fam. Because you
Ooh.
know what? I watched some highlights of the Wigan game, and I think Pelestri got on the pitch. And
Yeah.
even what he did in those few minutes, I'm like, how is this
Wow.
guy not even starting? I don't
Dude.
understand how he's not even playing,
And
man.
I wanted to
It's
ask you, is
unreal.
he also out? Like, is he apparently going on
I
loan?
think I I think he's on the draft. I think he's on the list of players that they want to push out,
My boy
either
can
for a
catch a
loan or
break.
for a sub. Dude, like,
That
man,
boy excites me, man. He
he
excites me.
does.
Like that
He
low
really does,
center of
man.
gravity thing, like the way he
Yeah,
turns.
yeah,
I just,
yeah,
these small players, I love them.
yeah,
Bernardo
dude.
Silva, you know,
Hey.
David Silva, this Thiago
Yeah,
Silva,
yeah, yeah,
Iniesta,
yeah.
these
Very
small players.
very agile,
Ah,
fam. Very, very agile. So yeah, man. Of
so
course, then last and not least, predicted score. How do you think it's gonna turn out?
I'm actually gonna go with a conservative 1-1
Okay, okay.
because you know, in as much as we are not on form, I just have this. I don't know, just because it's Tottenham and because they
Yeah,
beat us, I can't explain it. I can't. I
yeah.
can't.
No, I get it.
Like
I get it.
it's when I see this game, I see 1-1. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I see a draw. It's strange. I can't see
yeah.
United. Okay, I can. Let me explain why.
Okay.
United, if everybody comes back, if things work according to plan, we can beat
Yeah.
Tottenham. You understand?
Yes.
We
Hundred
can beat them
percent.
because they are
Yes.
lacking certain things.
Exactly.
Tottenham have this style of football. This they've got a high line, and it looks like Ange Postecoglou has not done his research on
Yes.
Rashford and Manchester United with counter attack. I don't think he's did
Yeah.
his research. We are a problem. So if they're going to play that high crazy line,
Yeah.
we could beat them, and then we could sort of hold them together, and it could be an exchange. So
Yeah.
if he decides to not do what I think he might do, which is play a high line,
Yeah.
if he does that, we could win. We really
Yeah.
could win. And if obviously with every provided Rashford is in the mood,
Yeah.
Rashford needs to be in the mood. He needs to make sure his haircut is looking like he needs
Yeah.
to, Bruno, you know,
Yeah.
Dalot,
Yeah.
you know, you
Dude.
know, you know, you know.
We need all of
So
it. We need all of it, man.
everything, then it'll
We need
work.
everything. Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the same time, Tottenham collectively as a team, they are playing way better football than us.
100%.
So when I just go back to the nearest game, that Wigan game, I try to
Yeah.
I'm putting Tottenham I'm replacing them with Wigan, and in that game
Yeah.
we lose. We lose
Yeah.
that game
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
we played, and I just
Yeah.
replaced the opponent. We lose that
Yeah.
game three, even two,
Yeah.
four. We can.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
see it. So that's the
Yeah.
balance. So because I cannot tell between the two, I'll just say 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think it highly depends on the team that he starts. I think in
Yeah.
all scenarios, if Scott McTominay starts, we're definitely gonna lose or draw in all scenarios.
Yes, we're already on a
I think
disadvantage. Yeah.
yes, we're already on disadvantage. So if Scott starts, I think we're gonna concede two early goals because I don't think United are gonna start off the match. You know what I mean? These guys, United start off the match like they're
Oh,
still
man.
hitting the snooze
We
button.
just,
You know what
we
I
just
mean?
gave praise to our defenders. You know, they're going to give us two.
Dude, we already know. Like in the first 15, 20 minutes, United switched off. You know what I mean? They're just allowing the team just to do what they need to do. So Scott McTominay starts, I do believe we want to concede early. If he doesn't start, I think we have a chance of winning. And I think we have
Yeah.
and because it's a home match, and probably the thing is that you want to say building off the momentum of Wigan, but we have seen United constantly
No,
just
there's no
deceive
momentum
us.
being put.
They
Nah,
deceive us because
nah.
they'll come and say, "Oh, we're trying to build. It's good that we won this match. So we can build momentum." What happened? They built momentum against Aston Villa, then we come and lose to is it Chelsea or whatever. And it's like, what
It's,
momentum? Was it Bournemouth or something that we lost to? We beat Aston Villa, and then we played who? Then we went and lost.
uh,
Anyway,
West Ham.
West Ham, exactly. West Ham.
Mm.
Players like, yes, we believed. We just need to keep fighting and pushing the way we did. This gives us a boost to go into our next match. Pagada, pagada, pagada. We go and lose. No, like where was all of that? Like, you know what I mean? That you're talking about. Where was it? Where was it?
Remember,
So it's much.
remember when,
The thing is,
remember when Scott
mm,
said when we saw the banner, ah,
dude,
we knew.
dude,
Like I went to the players and I had to show them, guys, look at the banner,
fam,
look
look,
at it,
dude,
look at the banner.
dude,
Like that banner
dude,
has not been there every
fam.
fucking away
Dude,
game, all the
exactly,
time.
exactly, dude.
Like it took
That
that
banner is there every
one
single
banner
time,
on
dude.
that day for you guys to
Fam,
realize that, oh my god,
these guys,
we need to play for
dude,
serious.
dude. They
Really,
think this is a James Cameron production, man.
it
But
would have
on the real
like,
though,
yeah.
dude, nah, 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 nah.
Ah,
Like, yeah. So the way I see it is, it's either we're winning or losing. In any, there's no scenario I see us drawing. I mean, we've drawn maybe twice this season, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
man, how many times have
That
we
that
drawn?
seems to
Once.
be
I'm lying.
that
We've
seems to
drawn
be the theme
once.
of our season
Yeah.
this season. You
Yeah,
know, win,
drawn one, lost
close.
9, won 10. You know what I mean? To balance this equation, we need to lose one more, which is tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's
Wait,
the
what?
way it works with
Wait,
this team.
110, lost
Won
9,
10, yes, drawn one. So we need to
drawn 1.
balance that win. Yes, we need to balance that win draw equation. So of 110, lost 9. So we need to catch
Yeah.
up to the win. So we need to lose
And
one more so it can be 10-10.
but sometimes we move lose, and then win,
Yeah.
then lose.
Yeah.
So at least we need a win. You know, at least
Ah,
like,
dude, at
you
least,
know
at
what's
least,
funny?
at
We
least.
went on that
Yeah.
run that went unnoticed, you know, because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
went unnoticed. But we went on a 5 game winning streak. We're winning 5 games, but people didn't notice it because look where we are. But we did.
Because it was too good to be true, man.
But we did. And when we
Yeah,
won those games, we were in a
yeah,
very good position. So they need to do that again.
yeah.
You know, they need to
True,
grind out these wins. They need,
true.
bruh, these 1-0 games.
Yeah,
We need to go and win those. And
100%.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
Tottenham. I'm worried about Tottenham. I don't know why,
True,
but
true.
I'm worried about
Yeah,
them.
no, man. Nah, I hear you, but yeah, tomorrow we're playing. What is it? Is it a late afternoon kickoff or something? No, no, no. We're playing like half 4.
So
Tomorrow we're
early
playing
kickoff.
Spurs. So yeah, early kickoff, midday kickoff, close to evening, so you can say. But looking forward to tomorrow's match. Gonna be very interesting. We're playing at home. Hope we can pull off the win. Hope we can climb up a few spaces, close the gap, try do something. But yeah, man, I think it is what it is gonna be. So yeah, man. Anything else you wanna add before we can close this off?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't hate Sancho. I don't. Don't get me wrong. I don't. I just don't condone bad behavior. Now, you could
Yeah.
call it what you want, but his defiance was unacceptable. If you think that that was right, what he did, cool. Then I rest my case. But I will always say that he was wrong. And because I say he was wrong, I can't support him in his endeavor in trying to get everybody to support what he did. I can't do that. I support Manchester United, the badge. Now, if you are somebody that represent the badge, you should respect it. Sancho should know better. He knows what this club is about. He the fabrics of this club are way bigger than him. Like, I'm sorry, people can forget. Like, we're trying to get into this new world. Nah, our club is very historical, rich history. We can't let certain human beings come in between that. No, 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 no. So, in having said that, I want you guys to forgive me if it seems like I hate Sancho. I don't hate Sancho. I just don't support his behavior and how he took what he did. Like, I just don't like how he handled the situation, period. He could have been in our team, he could have been helping us. I would not be saying the things that I've been saying or have said in the past about him. I wouldn't have, because he would have been playing. If he was benching and not being picked, and they keep on putting Scott McTominay or Anthony, and they're doing all these pop-up things, yet he's there on the pitch, I would have been supporting him. You understand? I would have been like, but why is Jaden not playing? Like, nah, nah, nah. I would have been the one here. Hey, Gaffer, what one? Because we're complaining that our front three are not winning, but Sancho's there. Why is he not playing? But Sancho put himself in a situation where, know what I'm saying? So I don't hate him. I wish him luck. I want him to go out there. Let him get his head together. Let him go and score goals. This is another sabbatical for Sancho. This is another sabbatical. He's going out there to get his mind straight. Then he's going to come back. Whether we're going to sell him or not, we will still wait to see. But we wish him all the best. We'll wait. We're going to be watching him. I'm going to be watching him because I pay attention to my boys that leave. So I'll be watching. I'll be watching, and I'll be updating the people on your behavior because I'll be listening. I'll be listening. You know what I mean?
Uh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, man, those are my closing statements, man.
All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for listening to this episode of the Glory Reds podcast. You can catch us on all your favorite podcasting platforms with Glory Reds FC. And of course, we are on YouTube. It's 2024. You should know this by now. This is the last time I'm going to say this. You know where we are. You know what I mean? Even the podcast thing, we're going to figure out a new, outro for our
Mm,
podcast and everything like that. So, yeah, like, subscribe, do all of that,
one.
share with other people, and we'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.